I'm just going to do a quick update today. Just letting you know what I'm doing these days as far as my decisions in knives and what I'm focusing on and everything else. Trying to fill in the gaps, you know. I work a lot on automatic knives, as you all well know. And recently I've, really, there's actually a user here by the name of Nate3993. And he really helped reinforce my newfound enthusiasm in Mike Snowdy's blades. He really gave me some tips and everything on how to get his knives, and he's full of knowledge, especially on Mike Snowdy. He's a big fan of Snowdy knives. Nate3993. There's another guy who really gave me, the YouTube community, the cutlery enthusiasts on YouTube have been really helpful. There's also another guy named John Knives in Metal. Just the letter N, John Knives in, letter N, Metal. And he really served as a great resource for getting this crisis card, which I've really been wanting. It differs a lot from my production Microtech Assailant. It's really cool. You got those nice micro chisel there at the base there. It's pretty cool. The hooks there at the edge to maximize damage. It's a defense tool. That's what it's meant to do. It's a Snowdy crisis card. Right here I have a short circuit fixed. Really nice knife. You can see the grind on the other side. These knives are not going to be as beautiful as a lot of people's knives because I do rub my knives down with tough cloth. So it takes a little bit of that luster away that you're used to seeing with some of these beautiful knives like Mike Snowdy's offerings. Right here is a Benchmade activator. It is kind of a new knife. I have a lot of, in many ways, I have like a lot of affection for Benchmade because I used to collect them a lot along with Spyderco when I was younger. And I haven't bought it. My last Benchmade knife was a Benchmade Auto Striker. I got it back in '99. 11 years since a Benchmade purchase, and this is a pretty cool knife. Has the ironwood handles. I did pay a lot for what I got. I think I can get a fully custom Crusader forge for the $400 range. Number 183 out of 300. It's a cool knife. I really don't regret it because I haven't had a Benchmade in a while. This is one of their gold class knives. So it's called a Benchmade Activator Snowdy design. So I've been collecting a little bit of the Mike Snowdy stuff. I like eccentric people that are just, it's really the eccentric minds of whether it's music or knives or whatever. Those are the people that just have that creative edge that I'm looking for when I collect knives. And I kind of have an edgy personality anyway. So, today on a separate note, I was out at the Northeast Cutlery Collectors Association, the NCCA. Show today out in Marlboro, Mass. You know what? It's interesting, man. It's all about networking. You meet one person and it can change the game. I had no idea that there was a cutlery niche here. I got one production piece, and then I got one custom piece. And this is a badass credit card knife, man. Look at it. I don't know what kind of wood this is or what steel he used, but it's just so precise. You hear that lockup? It's such a sound mechanism on that. That pocket clip, look at that. Look at the profile on it. It is a credit card knife. Because of that clip, obviously you can't put it in your wallet. But that would ride just nice. It would ride so nice in your front pocket. Real discreet profile. I'm all about discreet carry, man. I don't want to advertise to the world, especially in the Boston area, this liberal community. I don't live out in Western Mass. I live out totally different game out there as far as politics, Western Mass compared to Boston. And people kind of, the Subaru drivers with the liberal stickers, they kind of frown at this kind of thing. I don't really care. But, you know, I'm going to the movie theater or whatever. I just want discreet carry. This guy's name, very nice man. His name is Kubasek. I guess that's how you pronounce his name. Custom Knives. John Kubasek, and that's his information. Makes some really neat things. You know, it's nice to know that there are. I thought I'd have to go to New Hampshire for this kind of thing to see a decent knife show. It was a smaller show, but still, Massachusetts. I would have never thought. Pretty cool. So, today I got this Elschwitz design knife. It's clearly production, but really nice lockup on that. If somebody knows what this is, it stood out to me. And like I said, I think I have good taste in knives. It really stood out for a production piece. He may have even done the grind on this. I don't know. But it looks production. What is this knife? It's an Elschwitz. I don't even know anything about the dude. I think he does a lot of work with... Clearly he's successful because only the best makers end up selling their designs to production knife companies. So anyway, that was my day today. I had a really nice Sunday. Beautiful weather. You know, New England really deserves the break in the weather we finally got, and I had some major damage to my apartment. I'm on the roof of a big apartment complex. Major flood damage. I've been dealing with that. But anyway, I love New England. I love Massachusetts. I love my native state of Louisiana. There's great people in Mass. You know, they say the people here are insensitive and rude and inconsiderate. And you know what? I find that you get the same people in this area that you encounter in the Deep South. You know, people let you in traffic. You know, I usually don't have to wait long in traffic to get in. You know, stuff like that. They do hold the door open for you. It's just a nice place, New England. Massachusetts, I love it. In particular, I love Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine. Those are the states I really like in this area. So, I hope you all got something out of this video today.